Okay, everybody, welcome back to another edition of 2002 WCW, and it's time for WCW Mayhem. We'll have lots of title matches, the end of the Mayhem tournament, and a lot more. So let's get rolling. Live from Phoenix. So first, some pre-show matches. We have Blitzkrieg defeating Chavo and Hoovy in 10:22 when Blitzkrieg pins Chavo Guerrero, or make him submit with the Scorpion Deathlock. Okay, that's a thing. 64C, which is actually pretty solid. Then we have a four-way tag match where we have Lestat and Mystius going over Skipper and Romeo, the Mamalukes in 3 count in 9:30. 57C minus. So yeah, mostly Mystius here. I see he goes over strong. Then in a three-way women's match we have Amber O'Neal from our developmental fed. Jeez, that's hard word to say. Defeating Gail Kim and Emi Sakura 9:36 when O'Neal pins Sakura by pinfall. 59C, because again, these women are a lot more over because we're in the region where the developmental fed is set. So 59C. And then in a 10-man Mayhem Battle Royal, basically get everybody on the show. We have Gigantes winning a Battle Royal. Other members of the Final Four were Luger, Konnan, and Steiner, with Luger being the final elimination. So yeah, 62C. This is just an excuse to get Gigantes over. So then we start the show with an actual video, just basically going over the Mayhem tournament. And then it's, that gets an 86B plus. And now we go on to the actual opener, where we have Scott Steiner defeating Sting by pinfall with a Frankensteiner, because Jesus. That gets an 82B, so that's strong. So he advances into the three-way, and Steiner celebrate. That gets a 73B minus because it's 2 minutes. Then we have Bill Goldberg defeating Ric Flair in 9:28. That gets a 76B minus. Again, solid stuff. I just want to double check something. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, gets 76B minus. And then, I forgot to do a Goldberg celebration angle, not the end of the world. Vampiro defeats Kevin Nash in 10:37 by pinfall, with a nail and coffin following interference from Mystius. Mystius comes in, nails Nash with a chokeslam. Vampiro gets a pin, 81B. So the finals are set: Vampiro, Steiner, and Goldberg. A match effort because not much selling was shown. I'm shocked. Okay. Let's just pretend that happened. Yeah, 74B minus. Goldberg celebrates. And then Vampiro celebrates, 80B. Again, let's just pretend that was in the right order. Then we have our tag match. This was basically set up on Saturday night. Basically, Jindrak defeated Knoble by cheating. Ernest Miller, our Saturday night commissioner, came out, set up the match, and in the actual match, Jindrak and Statsiak defeating Yang and Knoble in 7:34 when Statsiak pinned Knoble with pinfall, the Fisherman Buster. 70C plus, solid match. Just get some tag matches, tag guys on the show. So after that, we have in our three-way women's match for the women's world title, we have Beth Phoenix defeating Lexi James and Jordyn Cole in 9:42 when Beth Phoenix pinned Jordyn Cole by pinfall to Down in Flames. This gets a 60C. A solid match. Again, women are more over here than anywhere else in the country, so this did really well. Everybody did decent in the ring. And then afterwards, we have Amber O'Neal running in, attacking Beth Phoenix. Lexi helps her beat her down, but then Jordyn Cole saves. So that gets a 55C minus. Hey, setting up stuff for the future. There you go. In our tag match, we have Rey Mysterio and Vam Dam defeating Team Canada of Storm and Awesome in 12:01 when Rey Jr. pinned Mike Awesome following Springboard Hurricanrana. So this gets an 81B. Would have been better probably if it was longer, but we've got limited time and people get on the show. So again, just all gets a big win for the baby faces because honestly, they have a lot more going on in the near future than Storm and Awesome do. Storm I have plans for, Awesome kind of, but yeah. So then we've got in a four-way match for the Cruiserweight title, Morningstar defeating Jett, Kaz, and Tajiri in 10:06 when Morningstar defeated Tajiri by pinfall. Says legally using the rope, so we'll go with that. But I just imagine him getting low blow, hitting the angel wings, and then getting the pin. That gets a 74B minus, because wow. And then next up we have Basically, as the Road Warriors are coming out for their match with America's Most Wanted, America's Most Wanted just attack them with chairs, beat them down, just beat the absolute crap out of them. That gets a 46D. And then in the actual match, which lasts 2 minutes, like basically America's Most Wanted roll the Warriors in, tell the ref to ring the bell. They defeat the Road Warriors in 206 when Storm pins Road Warrior Hawk with the 8-second ride. Again, it was a 2-minute match. And then afterwards, we have the TEW then dragging the Road Warriors, to the top of the stage and throwing them both off it. 53C minus. And yes, this is writing off the Road Warriors, obviously. So basically, we have Helms promo. He's like, okay, bring out whoever. Nope, there'll be no match for the next big superstar in pro wrestling. The man who should be in the main event, the man who was screwed out of being in the Mayhem tournament. Your superstar who has arrived, Shane Helms. So first, Alex Wright comes out, which okay, Helms is like okay. Then Shawn O'Hare comes out, which gets Helms a little more worried. Then finally, Booker comes out, which makes Helms freaks out. So 84B plus, and then we have our 6-man match. We have Booker T, Shawn O'Hare, and Alex Wright defeating Shane Helms and Silver City Bullets in 11-16 when O'Hare defeated Reno by pinfall at the Widowmaker. 82B, this is just straight ahead. Give the babyfaces who got eliminated during the tournament and Alex Wright a quick win. And basically furthers sort of the Helms anger against the world angle I've been doing. And then the babyface celebrate, that gets 78B. Then we move on to our U.S. title match, which is really good. Actually, a lot better than expected. Billy Kidman defeats Chuck Palumbo by pinfall in 12:32 to win, with a Kid Crusher after distraction by Mysti. So the distraction, I'm imagining, is basically Mysti attacking Stacy Kiebler. There's a cat fight. That distracts Palumbo just long enough, as he's worried about his manager getting attacked by this former porn star. And then this allows Kidman to, basically, hit Palumbo from behind, then hit the Kid Crusher, then pick up the pinfall to win the U.S. title. And that gets an 80B. And then Kidman makes out with Mysti while holding the title, 62C. And then in the tag title match, we've got Air Raid defeating Jeff Jarrett and Shane Douglas by disqualification. So basically, what I imagine here is Air Raid are had the advantage, but Shane Douglas comes in and just wallops them with one of the title belts. Ref calls for the DQ, so they keep their titles, 78B. And then Jarrett and Douglas basically run off with the titles, laughing over their devilish, heelish work. So then, in an exceptional match, in a ladder match, Bill Goldberg defeated Scott Steiner Vampiro in 1504 when basically Goldberg retrieved the item. So this wouldn't be your typical ladder match that you've seen in WWE these days, or even back then with lots of flips. I imagine it more being a brawl, bumps on the ladder, but safe ones like body slams, maybe. Well, I have Steiner taking a stump bump, so maybe, Steiner takes the one big bump in the match where he's about to, win it, but, Goldberg spears the ladder. Steiner takes a bump, through a table on the outside, and then it's basically Goldberg and Vamp at the end of the match. Goldberg hits a big spear, tosses Vamp out, and then is able to climb the ladder to basically grab the I'm imagining it's it's a briefcase. It's sometimes the WWE does what's best. So it's a briefcase. So 81B, Goldberg wins. Now I'm still shown. Again, I'm shocked. And then Goldberg celebrates, that gets an 87B plus. And then we have DDP's entrance, that gets an 85. We have Kanyon's entrances, that gets an 85 as well. And then we have our main event, which, yeah, okay. Again, not the best match, but sort of what we had to do. Kanyon defeats Dallas Page by pinfall in 1406 with a flatliner. This is basically as completely clean as we can do. And the only reason this wasn't longer is basically DDP does not have the stamina anymore. So 80B, Kanyon wins. And then Kanyon is celebrating his win when Goldberg comes out. He, holds up his, briefcase, has the mic, says, "You're next," at Starrcade. Crowd pops. There we go. There's our main event for Starrcade. Goldberg Kanyon, and that's the end of the show. 82B. And yeah, gets an 81B. So not our like best pay-per-view ever, but still a really solid show. So let's give, well, first let's give Scott Steiner point as a good example, which probably is the first time in history of the world that happens. Let's see here. What was the best match on the show, or a shockingly good match? Actually, let's go with actually, yeah, let's give credit to Rey. So get on for your performance, and because he's my heel champ, let's give Kanyon some praise. So yeah, I mean, that's it. Next up is Starrcade, so that should be interesting. So, you know, we have one match already set, Kanyon and Goldberg. We have a new heel U.S. champion, Billy Kidman, who I wonder who he could be facing. Jarrett and Douglas sort of screwed Air Raid out of the tag titles. Morningstar just won a U.S. Kept the U.S. title over probably the three other top cruiserweights. Amber O'Neil made her debut, well, not even her debut, but her official debut attacking Beth Phoenix, along with Lexi James maybe. Jindrak and Stacy got a big win. And yeah, some other stuff happened. So, again, let's see if anything interesting happened. Let's see here. Mayhem gets positive feedback. Vista wants up. Okay. Yeah. Vampiro doesn't like cash. Okay, who cares? Byron gets a 0.65, which I think is better than before. But anyway, that's all for now. So if you'd enjoyed this, go ahead and give it a like. You know, comment, you know, whatever your opinion is down there at the bottom. And if you're liking the whole thing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you'll see more. TEW 2020 is coming up in a little bit. But, you know, just going to keep on working on this until that comes out. Then we'll cross that road and what we're doing with both the save and in general for TEW 2020 when it comes out. But anyway, that's all for now. See you later. Adios.